Hi, I am Peter Glowicki from Mayo Clinic, Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Vascular Surgery. I am happy to introduce to you 4 excellent papers of the May issue of the JVS. You can download them free of charge this month from our website. The Editor's Choice article, that's also our CME article this month, is entitled Risk Factors for Early and Late Mortality Following Complex Aneurysm Repair with Fenestrated and Branched Endovascular Technique, written by Dr. Catherine van Kelster and colleagues from the Aortic Center at the University of Lille in France. Now, this is a retrospective review of prospectively collected data of mostly high-risk group of 468 patients with pararenal or thoracoabdominal aortic aneurysm treated with fenestrated and branched endografts. 30-day mortality was 4.9%, spinal cord ischemia occurred in 3.8%, and 5-year survival was 60%. Procedure time, aneurysm size, and chronic kidney disease predicted early mortality. Aneurysm size and extent and age predicted mortality at 24 months. This study concluded that judicious selection of patients considering risk factors of early and late mortality will help achieve good results even in high-risk patients after endovascular repair of complex aortic aneurysms. The next paper I would like to introduce to you is on the association between the choice of anesthesia and in-hospital outcomes after carotid artery stenting, written by Dr. Hannah Dakur-Aridi and colleagues from La Jolla, California. This is a retrospective analysis of the VQI data and includes 12,919 patients who underwent carotid artery stenting. General anesthesia was used in 15.7% of the procedures, more frequently during the last 8 years, and more for transcarotid and for urgent or emergent cases. Those who underwent general anesthesia had 2.3 times higher odds of in-hospital mortality, 1.9 times the odds of major adverse cardiac events, and 2.3 times the odds of acute congestive heart failure. They also had 2 times higher odds of longer hospital stay than patients who underwent carotid stenting under local anesthesia. Now, results of this study suggest that carotid artery stenting under general anesthesia increases in-hospital mortality, extends length of stay in the hospital, and results more frequently in acute congestive heart failure or major cardiac events than using local anesthesia. The next paper is entitled Factors Associated with Postoperative Renal Dysfunction and the Subsequent Impact on Survival After Open Juxtarenal Abdominal Aortic Aneurysm Repair, written by Dr. Thomas O'Donnell and colleagues from Boston, Massachusetts, and New York, New York. In this VQI study of open juxtarenal abdominal aortic aneurysm repair performed in 2,635 patients, the incidence of acute kidney injury was 24%. Factors predicting acute kidney injury included renal ischemia time, clamp site, statin use, male sex, and preoperative renal function. Acute kidney injury was associated with both early and late mortality. Cold renal perfusion was associated with lower risk of acute kidney injury, but only in patients in whom clamp time exceeded 25 minutes. The final paper I would like to introduce to you is on impact of time to repair on outcomes in patients with lower extremity arterial injuries. This retrospective study used the National Trauma Data Bank research dataset and included 4,406 patients with lower extremity arterial injuries. Mortality was 3.2%. Patients with shorter injury to operating room times had decreased amputation rates. When revascularization was done within 1 hour of injury, amputation rate was 6%. When it was between 1 and 3 hours, it was 11.7%. And when injury to operating room times exceeded 3 hours, 13.4% needed amputation. Factors predicting amputation others than time to repair of arterial injury included blunt trauma, nerve injury, associated fractures, popliteal injury, age, and injury severity score. In patients with extremity arterial injury, reperfusion of the injured limb is a priority. The best limb salvage is achieved when revascularization occurs within 1 hour of the lower extremity injury. Now, these were just 4 of the many excellent studies published in the May issue of the Journal of Vascular Surgery. To access these articles, please log on to www.jvassurg.org. I hope you enjoy reading our journals. Please send us your comments and suggestions on how to improve them. And see you next time for the highlights of the June issue of the Journal of Vascular Surgery.